morning to men, women, children around the world, no matter where you reside, no matter what language you speak, no matter what color you are. May you have the most beautiful day. May you have an awesome day. And for whatever goals that you have set forth for yourself on this day, may those goals come to fruition. So today we're just going to get into an open mic because I've ascended, and it's kind of like scary because I know what I'm coming into, and it has nothing to do with what's on this earth right now. And it's hard to live in that type of frequency because you want to ascend, you want to go, but I know that there's things that I need to do, and understanding the things that I needed to do. It, Number one, which was hard for me, which was transitioning into Jebediah. So good morning, my name is Jebediah, and I'm happy to be here with you. Today's topic is called Evil is Predatory, the Extinction of a Race. So remember I said in my previous videos I was going to start talking about where we actually come from, and you know, as well as these gods that are on this earth. And when I say gods, plural, these are the fallen ones. They are not gods. They are not somebody that we should respect or send our prayers to, because they are not the ones who did this. And I want to get away from that because that's on a religious type deal, which the Most High is not a religious person. The Most High just is. And think about that one for a minute. The Most High is not a religious person or a religious spirit. He doesn't need, or she doesn't need, anyone to bow down, send supplications or anything else like that to them, because they're God. They're gods. They know what they've done. They don't need us, anything that's minimal, to approve that. So let's talk about the ones that are. So now this is why this topic is entitled Evil is Predatory, the Extinction of a Race. So what has done this with our race? In regards to the black race. And it all has to do with who I am and what my name is. My name is Jebediah. So therefore, there's a group of people, a race of people that which existed beyond and before all of humanity. And this race of people were called Jebusites. And it's crazy because I just started this video, and if I flip the camera around, somebody who is of European descent just came and sat right there just to watch me. So I know who I am. I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly why these things are taking place the way that they are. But the thing is, why I'm still here and why I'm still standing is because they know who I am. They know exactly who I am. And they know that me being taken off of this earth is a far more severe sentence than just taking out any other black person that's on this earth. So the reason I'm talking about this is because I made a transition. I moved into a new area, which is actually beautiful. Like I said, I'm gonna do videos, and everything is gonna come the way it's gonna come. But at the same time, you know, just the land that I live on is dated back to the 1600s. Being dated back to the 1600s, think about that. So for being in an area where you're going back and you're on this land, and like you're seeing the green right now, I actually live 2 seconds, like right there on the other side So all this land is energy. It's energy from historical times. And when you know that you're chosen, your energy is always drawn to places that, for me, that were cursed. So to get back, I want to focus on evil is a predator. We all know that there's new laws across the world, across the country, I should say, and it says that marijuana is legal. A lot of the problems that came from, police and sitting there and profiling and targeting, 9 out of 10 times it had to do with marijuana. It had nothing to do with cocaine or heroin or anything else. And the thing about it is that, tell me who's getting caught driving around with heroin? Who's getting caught driving around with cocaine? People still sell these things. But at the same time, their whole motivation was going after our youth, which was marijuana, to give them a criminal record, to do all these things. Now that the laws have been changed, they can't do that. But yet and still, they still target. And this is the one thing that I saw that was just so prevalent that, I walked out of my door and I'm like there's people sitting in unmarked cars up the street. There's people around the corner sitting there unmarked. People walking around, because don't think that they don't do this to you as well, innocent people. They send people to come up to you to buy drugs, even though you don't even have anything to do with that. They're sending them to you to do this. So now you have to understand how evil things are. But then you have to not condone the BS where people turn around and say, well, it's just a bad area. No, you're evil. All of you are evil. You've been evil. And we need to start talking about why you feel this way. Because you're brought up in a whole separate, when you talk about dual worlds, you want to know how evil works? Where you're teaching European children that people of color are this and they're that and they're less and they're this and they're that. And then you treat them. And then you put them and manipulate situations, and you manipulate corporately on a grand scale to oppress people. You're dirty, you filthy, you bums, you punks, you bums. I can't wait to see you when you get to my domain. Because I'm here to judge you. I'm here to judge every last one of you. Not just people of European descent, but also people of color. Because you're all going to get it. And you've all done some bad things, and you continue to do bad things. But the way that you have blinded humanity, that is your sentence. Your sentence is on just based on that. And for law enforcement, this is especially for you. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want here. I got you for the rest of your natural, infinite life. Not only you, your family, everyone else. I have all of you, infinitely. So I'm only here watching you, watching what you've done, seeing what you've done, knowing what you've done, the evils that you're capable of doing. But don't let it stop at one race. Because as we know, we just went in from the way that the solar system is set up. We know that there's certain stars that we don't see during certain progressions. Most of you haven't lived for that, but I'm aware of that. So we've moved in from Pisces into the land of Aquarius. And if you look in your historical books where White Jesus turns around and tells you that look for the water boy. Well, the water boys are here. It's water boys, men and women, that are here. Because you fallen ones are not going to continue to do what you've done. You've destroyed families. You've destroyed homes. You've destroyed everything that's around you. You've destroyed the home that you live on. You've destroyed this earth. You've destroyed this universe. And you've latched on to these fallen ones. And now it's time to pay. And this is why we're going to see violence ramped up We're going to see everything record shattering, record breaking. But the thing is, Europeans are going to burn because we have global warming. And we know that this is why these caves came into play throughout history. Caves came into play. Why did people run into these caves? These were Europeans that ran into these caves. But this time, these caves are going to be sealed. No more, no less. And like I said, the same person is still sitting there. They're about to hear what I'm saying. But the thing is, I'm not afraid of what I'm saying, and I speak boldly about what I'm saying, and I'm not afraid to die because I'm infinite. I've lived lives before. And this is what everyone should on this earth, even though you may not be chosen, you've lived before. And if you can't understand that you've lived before, then you're just existing. And this existence is going to fall far and under the bus. But the way we stop it, which is where I'm going to end this, the way we stop it is to stand up and just say that it's wrong. If it's not good for me and my children, it's not good for anyone. And no one should have the right